everybody, and welcome back to MelTheBombshell. Today, I'm going to do another video game review. As you probably already know from the title, the game that I'm going to be talking about is Ratchet and Clank on the PS4. If you are at all like me, you may have avoided this game in particular because you might have heard some bad reviews or some criticism about the title. Early on, I had heard that this Ratchet and Clank game on PS4 wasn't that great, so I didn't want to waste my time playing a game that I didn't think was going to be worth my time. However, recently I picked up and played through this game despite all of the harsh things I had heard about it. For those of you that don't already know about this game, Ratchet and Clank was released on April 12th of 2016. This game is a single-player adventure, platformer, and shooter. It was developed by Insomniac Games, and it is only available on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 systems. The Ratchet and Clank PS4 version, whatever the name is, as you may already know, is a very cheap title. And if you are a PlayStation Plus member, even on the bottom Essential tier, it is free via the PlayStation Hits collection. So, if you are subscribed to PlayStation Plus whatsoever, you can download this game on your PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 and play it free. Or you can get it extremely cheap via the PlayStation Store or a physical copy online. When shopping for video games, typically if you see a game that has a really low price, like this game does, you're kind of skeptical about the quality of the game. This is totally warranted, and I myself am very skeptical of first-party, like especially first-party titles, that have a really low price point. However, since I adore Ratchet and Clank, I went ahead and bought the physical copy of this game and played through it on the PlayStation 5. And I can say that I am overall very impressed and not at all disappointed in this title. Actually, I feel like it got a lot more backlash, or I saw a lot of backlash. You might have not seen as much backlash. I don't know, but I heard a lot of backlash about this title, and I don't think much of it was that deserved. Ratchet and Clank describes itself as the game based on the movie based on the game. Says Ratchet and Clank on the PS4 system is a reimagination of the original Ratchet and Clank on the PlayStation 2, developed alongside the animated picture coming to theaters in 2016. Ratchet and Clank marks the PlayStation 4 debut of PlayStation's greatest heroes. Join Ratchet, Clank, Captain Quark, and new friends as they battle to save the Solona Galaxy from the evil Chairman Drek. So, whenever I read the words, the game based on the movie, based on the game, I was like, this is going to be absolute garbage. And I figured this review would be me trashing the entire game. However, I actually enjoyed the game. Like I said, I am a big fan of Ratchet and Clank, so it doesn't take much to impress me in the realm of Ratchet and Clank. But this game features added commentary from Captain Quark. One of the main differences between this version of Ratchet and Clank and the older version of Ratchet and Clank not only is the graphics and the overall look and feel of the game, but also the added commentary from Captain Quark. The game begins in like a prison area where you meet Captain Quark and another character, and Captain Quark begins to tell the tale of Ratchet and Clank. I really enjoyed the extra commentary from Captain Quark. I found it to be pretty funny, and I enjoyed how Captain Quark put a spin on the story of Ratchet and Clank. I do feel like this commentary was kind of inconsistent throughout the story, and when you get to the middle of the game and towards the end, I felt like there wasn't enough commentary to balance out from the beginning and the major plot points. I felt like there needed to be more consistent commentary throughout. However, I always enjoyed hearing the commentary and seeing the cutscenes where Captain Quark is imprisoned and telling the story of Ratchet and Clank. As always, for a Ratchet and Clank game, this game is chock full of funny jokes. I don't think I've ever played a Ratchet and Clank title that I didn't find myself laughing during the gameplay. This Ratchet and Clank title also features tons of collection elements. I myself enjoy collection quite a lot, so I found the collection elements within the game to kind of drive me to want to play more and continue exploring the different areas so that I could collect more of the items in the game. In this Ratchet and Clank title, one of the big collection elements besides like the classic golden bolts is that you collect holo cards. This isn't in every Ratchet and Clank game, but in this one you do collect holo cards, and once you get a set of 3 and complete the set of a certain holo card, you unlock bonuses within the game. The bonuses might be that you unlocked a weapon variant, or they might be that you get a bolt multiplier, or a higher likelihood of finding more holo cards. So the completing the sets of holo cards and collecting everything within the game grants bonuses and drives you to want to complete the game and collect more items and continue playing. This game features gameplay as both Ratchet and Clank. As typical, Ratchet does the battles and the platforming for the most part, and then Clank solves puzzles, and then you save the galaxy. Another well-represented staple in this game are the entertaining and super creative weapons. There are your staple weapons that you see within basically every Ratchet and Clank game, and there's some that are more particular to the title, but there's always some weapon to unlock, some weapon to upgrade and level up, and a lot of the weapons, especially like the Sheepinator that you get, are really entertaining and fun to play with. The only weapon that I found myself not enjoying whatsoever was Mr. Zircon, and that was mostly because I found Mr. Zircon and his voice lines to be super annoying, to where I just didn't want to listen to him. It's a good weapon, but I just found it annoying. There are also customization options available in this game that you unlock and earn through collecting gold bolts. So there's an incentive to collect all the gold bolts within each area so that you can unlock more customization, like head customizations or screen filters or customizations for the currency within the game. So there's an extra incentive for collecting all of the gold bolts so that you can unlock more customization features that change up the gameplay and make the game just look and feel a little bit different. I also found that this game, especially for a 2016 game, has a pretty good amount of accessibility options that make the gameplay easier for less experienced or players that need some modifications within the game to help them enjoy the experience more. I always love to see great accessibility options and great modifications available within the game menus that help out all the players out there. I did find that this game's story was a little bit short and a little bit lackluster for me. However, I think that it is completely worth that $9.99 price, or if you are already subscribed to PlayStation Plus, the free download. As always, at the end of the game, once you complete the story once, you unlock the challenge mode, where you get to replay the story and get extra bonuses, as well as you unlock a museum. I know that as soon as I finished this main storyline, I went ahead and started the challenge mode and began to collect some of the things that I had missed in my first run, and tried to unlock all the weapons within the game. This is definitely going to be a game that I'm going to try to platinum on PlayStation. So for my overall verdict, if I were to have to give a number out of 10 on this game, I would probably give it a 7. I did enjoy my playthrough, but I do think that it is less engaging and not as good as some other Ratchet and Clank titles. However, if I were to compare the game to its price point at $9.99 or even free for PlayStation Plus members of any level, I would give the game a lot higher of a rank. It is definitely worth your time if you at all enjoy platformer shooters or Ratchet and Clank games at all. Despite this game being over 6 years old at the time of filming this, I think that it still holds up very well in today's standard and is a really, really quality game. So if you haven't given this game a try and you have PlayStation Plus, I would definitely recommend that you go ahead and download it. Or if you haven't given it a try and you don't know what game to buy next and you got $10, I would go ahead and purchase this game. Anyway, I just wanted to give you all my opinion on Ratchet and Clank PS4 edition, and tell you all how I feel this game holds up in 2022. This game is definitely worth buying and probably a good title to have in a physical PlayStation collection, if nothing else. As always, I hope that you all have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you again soon. Make sure to click that like button and subscribe for more content in the future. Bye!
One time, blame it all on the pain. 2 times, baby, can put the blame on me.